Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new Banter Blitz. Um, the day before yesterday, we did a aim chess challenge Banter Blitz, but today we'll be doing a normal Banter Blitz, so no challenges, I guess, and it's going to be a bit easier for me than with the challenges. So let's just get right in and let's play Mr. Aslan 777. I guess I'll be able to look at chat once in a while. So if you have some question or something, just let me know. In the meantime, I'll try to open all the chats if it's possible. Probably not. Okay, I guess I opened chat now. So hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? See if Mr. Aslan 777 is there. Okay, so on d4, let's play the Dutch. Dutch is that kind of opening which I play like in classical games, like once a year or something. It's not like very good, but it's decent enough that it's not like directly refuted. And I usually play it when I really want to win and when I want to keep the Dutch flag hanging high. So well, the Dutch you created, it's basically like a you could say a reverse Sicilian. You create an imbalance at first, but disadvantages that contrary to the Sicilian, for example, you immediately weaken your king side quite a bit, but still it's a decent opening. And for example, Carlsen played it to defeat Anand once, among others. So Black has a couple of setups in the Dutch. He can go for the Stonewall. Now I'm opting for a little bit of a different setup. I've seen Simon Williams play like this, and it's not very good, but it can work from time to time. So basically, you just bring the queen over to h5 and hope you get a quick checkmate in. I think Simon, he actually defeated Wojtek once, a long time ago, but it was a very impressive game. I recall seeing that game when I played Simon myself in, I don't know, I played Simon like 2 or 3 times. So when preparing for him, I was looking through his games. I saw that game passing by, and I was like, okay, I have to not give him an attack. Okay, so now I got the bishop pair. I can play knight e5. I can even consider taking on c3, but that doesn't look too good. So I'll play knight e5. So I'll accept mostly 3-0. I don't like too much increment games. 5-0 is fine as well. So bullet I usually don't really play as well. I should have taken with the bishop, I guess. I was hoping to get e4, but he can just stop that by playing e4 himself, which he does. And we get actually quite an interesting position. Let's see. Should I take on d5? It looks normal, but okay, I'll do f4 in the spirit of the King's Indian. So people who play the Dutch, and especially then the Leningrad variation, which means you develop your bishop to g7, later on hope to get a improved version of the King's Indian with their pawn already on f5. This is a highly dubious idea, but sometimes it works. Okay, let's go bishop e7. Maybe I'll activate via c5. Usually the dark squared bishop is very bad in these structures, but now that I get it to c5, I can be quite happy, and I have some ideas of playing rook f6 to h6. And if he's not too careful, I'll take on h2. So this bishop on c5 is standing very strong, and if he tries to dislodge it with knight a4, I have always the d4 or e3 square available as well. Yeah, usually I play people just once, but my memory is sometimes not so good, so then I can play by accident somebody twice in one session. Who knows? You can always try to challenge me, and who knows, I might accept a second time if you got a game already. Yeah, so I'm playing for the cheapo here with rook takes h2. Chipolito, as Leiko likes to say, he prevents it, but I'll reinforce the threats of taking on h3. And this time around, I'm not too sure how he can parry those. So I guess by this point, I'm winning mainly due to this bishop on c5, which is just really powerful. I guess the simplest is bishop takes h3. And if he recaptures, I should have several ways to mate. If he doesn't take, I'll retreat the bishop with checkmate anyway. So this looks like a good start. Okay, g3. So let's just finish it off. I think that's checkmate, and it is. Okay, so that's one of the good things about the Dutch defense. Sometimes you can win a game really quickly. Okay, let's play. I like 1 second. I want to find somebody. Yeah, I want to play you. A blunder panda. Always around, but I don't think we've played a game yet. So wait 1 sec. Oh wait, I lost the game somehow. No. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So why not play the reverse Dutch, or better known as the bird? Since it worked so well the first game, maybe it'll work a second time around. But what's weird is usually when you try to play the same openings with reverse colors, it like when you play an opening which is decent for black, when you try the same with white, it is really not as good. So let's say what's hard, but for example, the Dutch here, it's black is of course very happy here to get a actually, I think black is objectively even slightly better after 1f4, so he should be looking very happy. And he immediately starts expanding on the queen side, which makes a lot of sense because naturally I have this pawn wedge here, and I'll try to play on the king side, and he will try to play on the flank. d4 is interesting as well. Playing in the center is usually good. I'll play a4, just see what he does. If he plays b4, I'll get the c4 square, and now I was hoping maybe to play knight a3. Yeah, thanks for the game, Aslan. You shouldn't have allowed me to get my bishop to c5 there, otherwise you're doing quite fine. So Blunder Panda is thinking here. I'm attacking b5, but I'm not attacking b5 because for now the rook on a1 will be hanging in the end, but it's something he will have to take into consideration. And sooner or later the pawn might be hanging. Killer of GMs killed Jan today. I haven't seen Jan playing Banter Blitz today. Was he playing Banter Blitz as well? Okay, so he takes the pawn, which is surprising. It's not a bad move, I would say, but it basically does damage his pawn structure. And now I think this might be a mistake because knight e5. Okay, so if he moves the bishop to any normal square, I'll take the pawn on d4. And if he takes an f3, I'll take and I get the bishop pair, which is a huge achievement. Queen c8. Okay, that looks very bad. So I guess I'll take the bishop and take the pawn on d4. So I won a pawn and I've got the bishop pair. The Dutch is working well today. Maybe I have to stick with it. Let's play a funny move. I don't know if it's good, but I'll play rook c4, attack c6, and rook is doing not so badly. Okay, let's play king h1. It's definitely not the best, but it's a typical idea in these lines, just to sidestep the king. And h5 shouldn't really work. I'll go for the center. a5 is also not helping his position. Yeah, and now I should have a lot of nice ways to finish the game. I don't want to move the knight, even though that will be easily winning as well. But I'm attracted to the idea of playing f5 here, just going for the kill. And I don't think he can survive this. I mean, his king is left without defenders, and mates should soon follow unless I blunder something. Yeah, so he's thinking here, but it's a little bit too late, I would say. There's not too much to be done. Yeah, so... Okay, let's just play bishop e4. Maybe queen f7 was a little bit more accurate. But it shouldn't matter a great deal. Yeah, and he resigns. Okay, wow, we won 2 games with a move average of 20. So once again, the bishop turned out to be very strong here. Thanks for the game, Blunder Panda. Maybe I should stick with the Dutch if I get the chance. Okay. Looking for a new opponent here. Who to take? Mass Chess Science Music. Wow. Okay, let's play him or her. With a nice profile picture as well. Okay. I actually played some piano when I was very young. Not really good at it, but I enjoyed it. Played for about 2 years. Let's see if he can figure out how to make a move. Hello? Yup. In the chat. Okay, maybe he's too busy playing the piano himself because he doesn't seem... Oh! Just as I thought he wouldn't be there, he is. So why not play the Dutch again? Let's see how it goes. I hope he didn't prepare for it. Maybe that's what he was doing. I certainly hope not. Okay, let's play the Leningrad this time. That involves putting the bishop on g7. And now I can explain once again the point that if you play the King's Indian, the pawn will be on f7. But oftentimes you'll spend at least 2 tempi with the knight trying to get the pawn to f5. So there's definitely something to playing this line. But usually concretely things don't quite work out for black, and the black king might be vulnerable. But if white plays slowly like he does right here, black can quickly gain a very comfortable position, and that's definitely not good. I'll take the piece. I'm a little bit low. Oh, it was a mouse flip, he says. Okay, I'll give him the piece back somehow, but I'm wondering where he wanted to go with the knight. Like, okay, that he shouldn't have resigned. I was gonna give him the knight back somehow, but yeah, that's a pity. I mean, what can you do? Sometimes it's part of the online game. Okay, I saw Yup in chat. Let's play him. Let's go for somebody strong. I'm feeling confident now. I was a little bit low on confidence after the last Banter Blitz challenge session. I lost a bunch of games, so I'll try to get back into it. Let's play knight c6. I don't think I've... What a mouse slip. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, now I actually mouse slip myself. Wow. What can you do? Like I said, it's part of the online game. Fortunately, I haven't really made any mouse slips just yet in the Champions Chess Tour, but I'm very afraid to make one when it matters most. It easily happens. Okay, this is looking quite bad, if not completely losing outright for me. I'll play here. Yeah, the c4 move was not excellent. You overlooked knight a5. Yeah, after knight a5 it was bad, of course. You should have tried maybe keeping the bishop anyhow and giving up on d5, d4, sorry. But I thought the first inaccuracy was actually taking on a4. It was not strictly necessary. And it did give me a little bit of an easier game. Okay, how do I get out of this mess? I'm gonna just give up this second pawn here as well. Just to get my king castled. It's a really bad position, but we'll try to see what we can do with it. There's nothing like a mouse flip in OTB chess, but actually I've made what I would sort of call a brain slip. It's where you, let's say you want to make a move, but somehow in your head you already made that move and you make the next move in the variation. And somehow your head already registered that you made the move, but actually you hadn't made it yet. And it happens really rarely. Like I've had it happen to me maybe once or twice in my life that by accident I make the wrong move. But when it happens, it's really painful because, well, first of all, you lose a lot of rating and you can look like a complete idiot. So yeah, doesn't happen often, unfortunately. Okay, so he offers the exchange of queens. While I was talking, he gave me back the pawn. I don't know if that was on purpose to give me a chance, or if he thought this is really good for him. He's definitely still clearly better, but I should have some hope of getting out of this. Should I exchange pair of rooks? I guess I should. And then, wow, he gives me the default. That's very strange. This was not necessary at all, I think. I don't quite see the logic in that. King f1. So I'm a bit confused, but King f1 is actually a good move. I just thought somehow he would take this knight of mine. Right now the position should be more or less equal, although maybe still white. Nah, I don't think white is better anymore. It should just be so he has the majority on the king side, on the queen side, sorry. Should have played knight d6, yeah. Stupid. Yeah, knight f6 was a mistake, I guess, by me. But okay. I'm quite active here, so I don't think I'm too worried, and it takes a while before he does make a pawn, pass pawn. Still, I think, okay, he's playing very fast. Is he trying to flag me? Maybe. It could very well be. Okay, let's play knight d6. Let's play g4. I don't think he'll flag me here. I'm quite fast usually. Okay. He'll probably make a draw though. Yeah, it looks very drawish to me. I guess considering the opening I had, a draw should not be a bad result for me. Okay, bishop a7 is a little bit of a weird move. Now I might try myself a little bit. I've only got 11 seconds, but I can easily play this position. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a little while. I'll try to flag him. Okay, so we make a draw, which is okay, I guess. Had I had a little bit more time, I would have tried a bit more, but I guess a draw is okay. I mean, after c4 in the opening, it was a bad position, and he played the end game quite well. So thanks for the game. Let's see what else we have. Mr. Dangerous. Okay, let's play Crypt. 1 second. I wanna find a good opponent. Not like a good opponent, but like, okay, he looks very happy on his profile picture. So let's go, Mr. Mateus. Yeah, thanks for the game. Almost accept me. Yeah, I'll probably accept you somewhere down the session. So, but I want to give Mr. Mateus a challenge first. I have no idea how to pronounce Polish names, but I hope I'm doing a decent job. Okay, e4. How do we play it? I want to do funny things today. I've been playing too many serious openings. Actually, funnily enough, I think knight c6 is not a bad move at all. So it was considered quite dubious, but um, I think current status at knight c6 is very playable. Just the point is that after white plays knight f3, black doesn't have a much better move than going e5. So there's no real point, except for maybe avoiding some king's gambit or Vienna gambit. Yeah, profile picture help a lot. So it's usually the main thing I look at. Wow, this is a very strange play by my opponent. Bishop to h3. I don't understand this move quite well. Maybe I could take on g4, but e6, I'm sneakily attacking this pawn on h4, and if he plays g5, it's a very it's quite a concession because he gives up all the light squares. And okay, bishop g5 is probably a little bit better, but I'll just play. Even f6 is interesting, but I have a little trick that if he takes, I'll take with the queen, and I have a double attack. I'll be attacking both h4 and I have queen b4 as an idea. So yeah. Two monkeys against all the world. Yeah, sounds like some kind of movie I watched the other day. I was watching something, but there are like a million of those movies. Planet of the Apes, but it was a different one. Forgot about it. Who was it with? I forgot. My memory is usually bad when it comes to such stuff. Okay, let's put this bishop on e4. He has to go rook h2, and then I'll play like knight e7, knight g6. Not actually, maybe bishop e4 was not good because he'll play knight c3, and then my bishop on e4 will be wondering what it's doing there. Huh. Yeah, bishop e4 I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, he's starting half of those movies, the good ones. King Kong is nice as well. I watched it when I was a kid. Actually, maybe I should rewatch that movie at some point. I think last time I watched that, it was a very long time ago. Okay, knight h3. This person is playing very original chess. I wouldn't say I'm too impressed, but it's work. It's not. Yeah, it's just funny. Check out China TV. Okay, China TV. What do they show there? It's like Chinese TV series or. Wow, 224 in Malaysia. Okay, you do make a good case. I'll try to find you among the challenges. Usually they say asking for challenges doesn't work, but if it's this late, I'm happy to play. It's weird, by the way. This game, I haven't won any material yet. It feels like I should be up tons of material. By the way, this game has proceeded, but I don't know how. So just 424 in Sydney. Oh shoot. Okay, I guess I cannot accept everyone from Asia, so I'll do my best, guys. I'll see what happens. I'm doing a lot of Banter Blitzes, by the way. I should mention that I'm doing like one the day after tomorrow again, and then probably the day after that as well. So you'll get your game sooner or later. It's just weird. I haven't won any material here, so I can take on e2, but I don't like it. So I'll play a6, basically waiting for him to blunder, and sure enough, he does. Yeah, almost trapped my rook, but I did have this one square available. And he was playing very well, actually. It was a interesting game, but I think by now I should be able to convert this piece up position. Okay, I'll play b6. And I'm a bit low on time, but really it shouldn't make a huge difference unless he's super fast. But usually when your position is bad, you cannot be super fast. Yeah, so checkmate on the board. Thanks for the game there, Mateusz. Sun Wukong is Mandarin Chinese. Is a legendary mythical. Many TV shows about you. Wow. I actually tried to learn some Chinese like last year. Oh, okay. So who did I have to accept? I already forgot, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that I'm accepting people. Then I cannot hold up to my promise. Wait, let me. Okay, let's just. Oh, here I see. Okay, at least you're. Yeah, this is Mr. from Sydney, so it's quite late, and we'll play another Dutch. Let's help him get to bed quickly. So let's make it short. And this is this kind of setup which I think, well, definitely Bent Larsen used to like, putting this bishop on b3 and then with this pawn on f4. But my move bishop e2 showed of little talent because I should have put it on b5 immediately. Yeah, my opponent is playing very quickly as well, so I think he also doesn't want to make a long game out of it. So it's good for the both of us. And I basically want to start some attack, so I'm just gonna play really stupid, move rook f3, basically waiting for him to castle short, which unfortunately, another mouse slip. Come on, man. It's probably this new mouse I've been using. I need to get used to it. It's a bit of a pity because we're playing interesting games and then you make a mouse slip like this and basically there's not a lot of intrigue left, but you know, it's part of the game. Mouse slips. Some people make really few mouse slips, but I think I make a lot more on average. So now that I'm busted once again, how do we play? I said I was gonna accept too many people. I'm sorry, guys. We have a lot of time left, but it could be that I'm not gonna make everyone, but I'll try my best. Okay, by the way, we won back a pawn. And position is still pretty hopeless. Knight f6 is a very good move by my opponent, and I don't have anything. I guess I should bring this rook back into the game. Try. Oh, h3 is generally a good move, but here it kind of fails due to tactical reasons because knight d6 is threatening. So he wants to move the queen, but then knight d6 comes. So yeah, knight d5 is the other move, but now the queen takes g7. So h3, it's a move he wanted to make, I guess, on general grounds. But wait, hold up. This should be good for me already. Yeah. So, but okay, rook a1 was just a tactical issue. So I guess I'll just win back the piece now, and well, it should be pretty good for me because I have quite a few pawns extra. So I'll play knight to d6, I guess. If he goes h takes g2, I'll play rook f2. Now I'll just play g3. He has some counterplay, but I'm up 3 pawns, so it shouldn't really matter. Okay, if you send this many emojis in chat, I'll definitely not play you. Okay, one or two is enough, but 10 is a little bit too much, yeah? Sort of kidding, of course. Okay, and he blunders c4, yeah, so thanks for the game, and good night over there in Sydney. It was a bit of a weird one, but that's how it goes, I guess. Oh, and we actually got a GM challenge with 3+2, so let's take some tough challenge. Carlos Obregon from Argentina. Okay, let's see if he's here. Must be pretty early in Argentina. I remember you listened to Kanye West albums. Yeah, sometimes. I like many of the songs, but wait, I forgot the name actually, but I'm a big fan of one of the songs. What's it called again? I just usually listen on like repeat without. Wait, let me open my Spotify to find the song. Okay, wait. Carlos is here. It's from my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, I guess. And then one of the first songs in the album, but forgot the exact name. I think it's called Devil in a New Dress. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing a King's Indian here. Although, if he goes e4, might want to go e5. It's an idea which I think Daniel Dubov introduced at the highest level. Potentially, it was against my fellow countryman Anish Giri in one of the Grand Prix series. The point is basically that usually white plays c4 or first move knight f3 against Grunfeld players because they cannot play their usual setup. And then this move arrives to the scene, and although it's not very good, it worked quite well for some high level games, and people were very interested. Of course, I know zero details anymore. So should I play rook e8 here, or should I play c5? I guess the normal move is to go rook e8. I forgot the theory. Yeah, so you give up a pawn temporarily, but you do gain this huge lead in development. And for example, here I'm threatening to go d6 or c5. So yeah. Okay, bishop e2 after some thought. So I can go d6, but it's not so ambitious. Then again, with black, should you really be ambitious? I want to go c5. Maybe it's not so good though. It's hard to restrain myself. Like, I guess if I go d6, knight f3, knight e4, knight e4, rook e4, short castles, knight c6. Looks really completely fine for me. Bishop e3 though. Okay, whatever, let's play c5. Yeah, I was a bit afraid he would do this. This is also pretty safe for white, but okay. It's not so bad for black either, I think. Like if he castles now, I'll take on c3. Oh yeah, and I should add we're playing an increment game this right now, so we can think a bit actually and try to make some good moves. Yeah, so he castles. So if I take c3, bc3, d5, what does he want? I guess he wants something. I'm a bit behind in development, actually. Okay, I guess I should. I guess I should take on d5. I don't have much of a choice. I guess white is slightly better as well. Yeah, so he just takes. Probably will play bishop f3 or knight b5. No, not knight b5, of course, but... Oh, wow, it works? I guess it does work. Yeah. Trying to find the best move here. Probably just queen takes d1. Okay, I'll go queen e5. Somehow ran into some trouble here. No good. Bishop c4 is a problem now. Not a huge one, but not a very pleasant position. Yeah, so I was calculating this. Nah, don't tell me he's even got rook e1. Yeah, that would be too much. If he goes rook e1, I'll just sack the queen, I guess. Looks pretty okay. Yeah, looks not so bad if he does go for the queen. I get some compensation for sure. Yeah, let's just do it. Not because I want to, because more or less I have no choice. But it's not so bad. Like he has to go with knight d4 and I'll play knight c6. I would say I have decent compensation. It's definitely white who's better, but I can play for sure. Yeah, he's playing very well. What can I say? When your opponent makes no mistakes, you have sometimes life is hard. Okay, he's playing very fast as well. Sort of playing on my time. Looks very drawish. What can I do? Only white can be better, of course. But it looks like I have a solid blockade. Maybe I'll try somehow something, because I always want to win. But it will probably backfire as well. For now, I'll just keep making moves. Did I give him g4? Maybe. Okay, not awfully, not extremely interesting. I'll just keep moving the rook. You can go g4, I guess, but I saw this idea with going rook b5, threatening rook b3, and it's not really clear who benefited. And now, okay, I'm not better, of course, but he certainly didn't improve his situation here by this exchange. Okay, we'll just keep moving. And my position is very easy to play, at least. On the bright side of things. Can just keep moving the rook. Okay, he's pretending to want something, but he doesn't want anything. So now, wait. Hold up. I'll take that pawn. Let's go for it. And now back to waiting. But he is pushing his luck here, I would say. Still very drawish. Trying to find a way to trick him. Should I play f6? Okay, let's go. What to do now? Very intense. Okay, should push somehow. Okay, let's do this. Probably won't work, but he's in time trouble. Highly. I could lose this easily, but I could also easily win this. Or it could just be a draw still. Who knows? But it feels like I'm doing well. I guess he's collapsing finally. Yeah, I think I'm winning this. Okay, long game, but sometimes it's nice to get a little bit of a challenge going. So thanks for the game, Mr. Carlos Albrejon. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I was definitely not supposed to win that game, but you know, that's how it goes. And let's play Mr. Dangerous Rides. Wait, did I play already this session? No, you see, I'm confused. And A4? Did I play Dangerous Ride already? I don't think so. I certainly hope. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. We were just interacting in chat. Okay, so he is playing a very interesting opening, 1A4. You don't see that move all that often, but if he likes it, why not? It can doesn't have a lot of merit to it, but you know, usually if you play one weird move and then you start playing normally, it's not too bad. Okay, let's just go for the kill. Wait, it was an unrated game? Are you kidding me? I played that whole game for the unrated. I was playing for the rating at least. Okay, I didn't see it was unrated actually. I like my position here. I could go h3, but I don't really want to. I want to checkmate on h2. It's one idea I have in mind. Knight f3. Okay, let's go e4. I guess he should have taken on e4, but now I'm definitely much better. his bishop on b2 is looking like a it's basically like a big pawn staring at a brick wall of its own pawns. And okay, knight h4 will not. Bishop e6 is so stupid though. Where is it? No, it's okay. Where is it? Okay, I was calculating knight f4, bishop g4, f3. This I did not even see. Don't know if that's good or bad. But I'll follow up with the aforementioned plan of bring this queen to h6 and playing for checkmate. I honestly don't think it's so good because he's always got 93, which in fact I guess he should play right now, and then my caveman approach will not really have gone too successfully, but okay. Bishop c1 is a good move though by him. He's bring that bishop back to life as he should. Yeah, so he does go 93 finally. Okay, I still want to play for mate. So one of the ideas is to bring a rook to the h file, and why not to go for it? So I'm vacating this h6 square for one of my rooks, and this one is very hard for me to see how he will stop this exact idea. Doesn't have to lead to immediate mate this one, but it looks very scary nonetheless. Bishop f3 could be next. You can take on g5, but I guess I should have some kind of mate. Queen h1 is unfortunately not working, so I'll just play bishop f3. Playing very serious chess today, not trying to finish every game in the most prosaic way possible. And with knight f4, I can choose between queen takes g2 or queen h1. Both will be made. I like this one a little bit more. And he pre-moved it, which means he also saw it, but it was too late. So thanks for a game, Dangerous Ride, and I'll see you back in chat soon, I guess. Okay, let's see. Udem representativo ajedrez. Yeah, I'm actually going for Spain on a holiday, I guess, soon, so shouldn't maybe try to play some Spanish speaking countries to I don't know, get acquainted with their playing style and stuff. Not really sure what my point is, but anyway, we're playing one knight f3, and my opponent is choosing to copy me for now. Usually they play c6 here, but taking on c4 is definitely a move as well. How much longer will you be doing Banter Blitz? So I'll be doing 1.5 hours today, so it would be around, let's say, a bit more than 50 minutes. Actually unsure if I still have internet right now, but let's make sure. I guess I still have internet. Internet on my secondary device died, so I was just checking. And this is a funny position, so how do I approach this? I guess I'll just play b3 and develop bishop b2. My opponent is playing very well. What can I say? a5 is a very nice move. I guess I'll stop it actually with a4. But he's completely fine here, and he's playing very classy moves. Queen c8, wow. Idea maybe rook d8 or something. I'm impressed. Wow. It's very interesting. h6, okay. I'll just play normal moves. Hope I don't lose. Wow. These are some strong moves. Impressive. Queen e6. Rook c8 though? I'm not really sure how to play myself, so I'll just play h3. I guess I should still be slightly better at the end of the day, but he's playing very well, I would say. Like very interesting moves. h6, queen, but rook ac8 kind of gives me a tell that he doesn't quite know what to do himself. I don't quite see the point of rook c8. Okay, so he goes knight e4, and now I should play something. What should I play? Yeah, once again, don't know what to play. Maybe knight e1. Knight e1, it's not completely clear what my idea is, and I kind of regret playing h3 now, because who knows, if my pawn was on h2, I would have been able to play f3 at some point. Well, now g3 will always be hanging. So instead, and now he kind of blunders. I think giving up that bishop for it's just a big mistake, and he doesn't get anything in return. I guess he might even be losing material right away. So it's this bishop on d5 was basically his most important piece, and he couldn't afford to lose it. So I could include g4 here. I kind of like that. It's not really necessary, but why not be accurate? Point is now that there's not too much point, but point is basically that I'm asking his queen to leave, and I'll take on d5, and he doesn't even have the option of taking rook takes d5. Or, yeah. And now I hoped I would have some kind of killer blow, but maybe in fact there is none just yet. So I'll just play it like this, and this should be well, it's probably not the best way, actually. I missed knight before. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I missed knight before. I thought I'm just picking up e4 and his position is collapsing, but with knight before, he definitely is still in the game, in it to win it. Yeah, missed that. That's annoying. Okay, then we'll just keep on playing. I definitely didn't play this in the best way, but I should still be much better. And he doesn't have a lot of time left. And I'll play h4, h5. Okay, h4. If he goes queen d5, I'll drop back. And the bishops are just too powerful. I guess he'll play e5, but it's too late. Yeah, he's just collapsing here. Okay, but let me try to switch on some lights somehow. I have these really fancy lights, but I never use them. So let's just see if that's possible somehow. Wow, very bright. Okay, thanks for the game. It was very interesting, I have to say, especially the opening play, queen c8, rook d8, h6, queen e6. I like that very much. Okay, let's play Mr. Chess Trash Talker. Okay, 3+2. Okay, why not? Let's play 3+2. CCCP or that new stuff. Are you talking about lights, or are you talking about Soviet Union? I guess Soviet Union. SSSR. Okay, Najdorf. Okay, let's play the most stupid move you can play in the Najdorf. So the story goes that somebody once wrote, a famous chess player, I forgot whom, that g4 was the refutation of the Najdorf, but he analyzed all lines except for bishop takes g4. So basically my opponent doesn't take on g4, so now I should be winning according to that theory. Let's see if that's let's see if that still holds up. And I'm wondering if you can pick the old Russian flag, if it's still like an option to play under that flag. Like, I don't think they put that flag available. Yeah, the old Soviet Union flag. I guess it's a joke. Anyway, let's put all my pieces on the light squares here on the fourth rank. Looks pretty funny. And play. I probably misplayed this a bit, but usually once you get your knights to e3 and c3, it's like the dream scenario. You want to control d5, which is black's most vulnerable square in the Nightorf. So it's basically what white is aiming for, and here I got it. Yeah, so he's thinking here, wow, knight takes e4. Oh, I forgot this is an increment game, so I actually have to win on position. That makes it much tougher. Usually my plan A is to at least try and win on time, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll see what I can do. But usually there's not much of a plan B, so yeah. Knight g5, queen g2. I should be up a piece though, so on that, if I look at it that way, things are looking pretty fine. He's got a little bit of compensation, but I guess it's not a whole lot. I mean, he's got 2 pawns, but his pawns aren't really moving, and his king is still in the center. h4 is coming, so all in all, I should be doing quite well here. Okay, these lights are definitely way too bright for my taste. I'm gonna dim them. Okay, this may be a little bit better. So h4 is interesting, knight h7. And then what? Well, anyway, h4 doesn't run away, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. Yeah, and play maybe just bishop b2 or bishop a3. I'll play bishop b2. He could have wanted to play e4, so I'm kind of protecting that diagonal. Actually, maybe it was a possibility last move. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to play everyone here, Arjan. So that's the problem. I have a lot of challenges. Of course, if I do see your name, I'll happily accept you. But of course, as well, there are many more Banter Blitzes coming, and not just by me. I think basically, like most top super GMs are doing Banter Blitz from time to time. So you'll get a chance sooner or later, and don't ruin your sleep schedule for now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm usually just clicking like the first challenge I see, unless I want to actually find somebody. But usually I just click. Okay. What is going on here right now? I guess I'll take on g4 and queen f6 check, and it should be good for me. I would say like king h7, because yeah, king g8 was 97 check. And now I like to go all the way here. Idea to go knight g5, knight f6 check. Although, is it actually made like queen h3, knight f6, king h8? I mean, there should be a win, but I currently don't see it, so that's a bit annoying. I always have rook f2, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, queen h3 is already... Okay, this is just capitulation. This is made in like 3. Yeah, queen h3 was the last try, because the discovery attack actually wasn't winning on the spot. Okay, so I'll try to find you now, Arjan. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go. Good luck. e4. Okay, let's play the Scandinavian. I'm really don't have too much experience playing the Scandinavian, so I should learn a little bit about it. And I saw Carlsen was giving this little check a little bit, and it's completely stupid. Queen e2, that's not what we want. Let's keep the queens. Yeah, so the point is bishop e2, queen g6. It's basically the the most stupid you can play with black ever. But I was struggling with it for a while with white, so why not give it a try? Sometimes playing really stupid works. Okay, so knight f3 is very decent. I'll go bishop g4. Maybe there's some knight d4 ideas as well. I'm opening up the idea of castling queenside, which probably I will want to do, because if I look at the king side, it's not really developed just yet. The angry Malaysian tiger. Yeah, that probably people do try sometimes to come up with creative names just to get accepted in the Banter Blitz sessions, because usually if you have some creative name, you're more likely to be accepted, I would say, for sure. People find it funny. Okay, h3. I kind of want to keep my bishop. Probably white is slightly better. Queen on g6 looks stupid. Yeah, I'll go all the way back. Not really what I wanted to do, but wow, he takes with the bishop. Okay, that should be a mistake. Never give up your bishops for free, ladies and gentlemen. These bishops are pricey pieces. They're very valuable. I usually pay a lot to just to get one of your bishops. So when it's an equal trade, I'm very happy. I still want to keep queens, but by now it's probably kind of impossible because bishop f5 wants into rook takes d8 checkmate. So I just play bishop c5 instead. And now I will just go bishop c6. So yeah, white gave up his valuable dark squared bishop, and now he's left with a position in ruins, basically. I think it's close to lost. f2 is hanging, which I'll gladly take now, and if he were to defend it, it would sooner or later drop anyway. Knight e4 was on the cards. Even bishop takes f3. Ruining his pawn structure was an idea, and now with the bishop pair and the pawn advantage, it should be quite an easy conversion. I can keep rooks, but I'll not keep rooks. Okay, how do you want to do this? I'll play 94. Yeah, and I just want to bring in the king, like king d7, king d6, or king e6, and okay, this should also actually bishop d3 is like an interesting fighting move. I would say it's a good move. Not good enough though, but it's a good shot. Okay, now I'm finally giving up the bishop because I'm thinking that I'll walk in with my king to f4, which should be decisive. I would assume. And it's not gonna be long until we send Mr. Arjan to sleep. So it's only like 5 hours difference here, yeah, between Netherlands and Malaysia. So I would expect it's a lot more strange. What I find particularly weird is that in China they have all the same time zone. In such a big country, it's very strange. Some people have wait, don't blunder your bishop here. I was gonna go c6 and then I blundered 92. Actually, my opponent is fighting extremely well. I'll go back. Oh, I wanted him to go 92. Wait, what? I thought like 92, king e3, knight takes c1, king d2, the knight is trapped, but actually he's got 92. So, okay. Playing very strong actually in defense here, Arjan. Wow. I mean, he could have probably been not better there, but I guess, but completely back in the game at least. Well, now it should be pretty much over. Yeah, so I'll take b5 and okay, this g6 pawn doesn't matter. Okay, you lose on time, but it was a tough game. So thanks for the game, and I'll see you around. China jungle on its own time zone? What does that mean? Jungle? So they do not have the same time zone everywhere? I was pretty sure they did. But maybe I'm misinformed, or I don't know. Okay, let's play Mr. Eastwood. Clint. Okay, let's play the what is this called actually? What is 1b3 called? Why do I not know that? It's called Larson's opening, yeah, okay. Somehow with Audubon promoting his course with 1b3 Cowboy all over the place, I just forgot the actual name of the opening, yeah? So it's just could almost be called Audubon's opening, Cowboy opening. Okay, let's go for some fun. Let's go h4. Wow, h5 at tempo. I was not expecting that. Here, okay. Your jokes are too deep for me, but for now, I'll not mistake you again with. I'm sure you're like for now. By now, I know you're a monkey for sure. So I'll not. I know what's up. Anyway. Trying to figure out this position. I was quite happy, I guess. Bishop g4 is weird. So he's saying that if I take queen takes g4, he's got queen takes d2. And usually it should be good for him to exchange that side pawn on the h file for my central pawn on the d file, but I would think that in this specific case, his king gets quite vulnerable. Yeah, but Larson started very early as well. Actually, I'm mostly familiar with Fischer's games in 1b3. He played it to beat Anderson, and he played it quite a bit as well, Fischer. So definitely, personally, most acquainted with Fischer's games there. Okay, queen d3. Do we play the anti-positional e4 and just go for the mate? Yeah, definitely don't want to allow queen f5 and play some. But actually, nah, I guess e4 is okay. Giving up some squares, but if we can just checkmate, it's fine. Yeah, so he goes there, but it's not quite made though. Yeah, like bishop f6, he's got bishop f6, rook d1. Wow. Now I'll take bishop f6 was interesting. I was curious about that. Like bishop f6, I was thinking rook d1. Queen takes d1, h takes g6. Does that work or not? Now by now 1b3 is everyone's favorite opening. It's way too popular. Doesn't deserve all this popularity. It's not as good as an opening as people think nowadays. 1d4 or 1e4, they're like at least 6 moves better than 1b3. This is not mate just. Wow, I was thinking it's forced mate, but guess I was wrong. So knight e6, king e8, I don't see the mate. Bishop takes e7, king e7, queen g6, king d6, I don't see the mate. That's a pity. Okay, let's stop staring at this position. Yeah, knight g5 is perfectly fine. Wesley So plays it a lot actually as well. But it's quite forcing of nature, so it's very well worked out. So people usually play it as a surprise weapon. Did I play Monkey King today already? It's not every day you get to play Monkey, right? But I'm confused. Let me check it out if I played Monkey King today. After all his monkey jokes, let's see. No, we did not play Monkey King. Okay. How do I accept your challenge now? I lost it again. Okay, let's go, Monkey King. I want to see some monkey moves. What does a monkey play in the opening? Oh, d3, that's actually mouse flip, but it's fine. Play me, please. Okay, yeah, let's go. So the monkey goes 1c5. Okay. Sun Wukong. Wow, serious stuff by the monkey. Not fooling around. Not monkeying around, yeah? Wow. He's playing very classical. Good stuff. Okay, I'm actually getting scared. Play queen c1. I have to take this game serious. Pretending to want bishop h6 and actually wanting bishop h6, but he's got several decent moves here. b6, for example, is decent. Yeah, why not? I should play b4, yeah. I forgot about it. But it was actually mouse flip d3. But anyway, I was going to play d4. Forgot about it. Missed opportunity. I'll be sure to do it next time. Okay, so interesting position here anyhow. Yeah, so monkeys apparently are not very good at protecting their pieces, yeah? Because this rook is mine. So I think humanity will beat the monkeys this time around. But there will be other times, I'm sure, where the result will not be so clear. Okay, so I'm a rook up here, and I'm pretty confident. Monkey don't like rooks at all. Yeah. Okay, thanks for the game. It was short, but it was a lot of fun. And I thank you anyway, like being in the chat much more. So thanks for the game. And let's see, who else do we get? Camilo. I need a... I'm scrolling. Okay, let's play someone from France. No, but play like a monkey. We have blind spot for rooks. No, opposable thumb. Okay. E4. Wow, is he gonna go for the Mora gambit with C? Wow. Shoot. Am I just gonna chicken out with knight f6? Of course not. Come on. Dutch school of chess is taking pawns whenever we can. Famously, Luc van Wely has started this school, I would say, and with little to no success as well. He is terrible at. He's very greedy, and he usually gets checkmated for it, which is probably what's going to happen to me here. For example, Luke once lost a painful game to Mr. Mark Esserman in the Mora. Quite a famous game. So yeah. I'm not playing the best way, but I have some plan in mind. Usually black should give the pawn on d7, but I have some little idea. Let me look it up. I thought what I'm gonna do next is called like the Novosibirsk variation, which means that you bring the rook to d7 in the Mora gambit, and it makes literally no sense, but it looks really cool. So let's do it. Boom! Doesn't that look cool? I forgot the name of this variation, but it does have some kind of name, and I think white has at least 10 refutations, not 10, but at least 3. Maybe more. I think like a4 is probably good, knight takes b5 is good, knight g5 is good, knight d5 is good. Yeah, probably white is better in at least 5 ways, but it just looks really funny to put this rook on d7. Yeah, I like it. I forgot the name of this. More. What is it called again? Let me try to figure it out. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm Googling it because I really want to know now. But I don't know where to find it. Okay, my opponent is taking a long pause, so at least I have I have some 20 seconds to figure out things here. Figuring it out. Okay, so this is called the what? It's called the Chicago defense. Yeah, it's called the Chicago defense. Okay. I was close though with the Novosibirsk defense. Okay, so yeah, this is called the Chicago defense of the Moor Gambit. And why I was so interested about it, because I really learned about it quite recently, and I just found it really funny. So yeah, I had to really look up that name again, but now I found it. I mean, who knew that there was a Chicago defense? Yeah. Actually, this is a very common setup in the Scheveningen for blacks, but you don't quite see it in the Moor Gambit every day. So yeah, I hope chat like that. Chicago defense. I had to look it up. B4 is such a horrendous move, but I was just so happy I found out about the name of the line, that I forgot about playing chess. Still, my position is very good. Chicago defense working. Oh, that was a mouse. Okay, it's fine. I wanted to take on c1. But yeah, up a pawn here, and white doesn't really have a lot of compensation going. But more importantly, we're just winning this game on time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go here. Threatening knight f4 maybe. And he's just got 1 second, so we'll just take and finish this game off. Wow, pre-moved it. Okay. But it's too little too late. So thanks for the game, Earl Hines. And do look at that Chicago defense. It's probably losing, but it's funny. Okay, let's play here. Yeah, Chicago Novosibirsk is quite close, I would say as well. I was really close. Okay, let's play Mr. Arazov from Azerbaijan. if he's here. We'll give him, let's see, 10 more seconds maybe? 10 more seconds sounds fair. Then I can adjust my seats in the meantime. Yeah, I think 10 seconds should be over by now. So sorry about that, but the show must go on. Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, let's see if Mr. Camillo Pet is there. And sure enough, he is. So let's play this gambit. Also one of the more stupid gambits, but from time to time it can work. It's, what is it called again? Chat must know what it's called. And this also has some name which I forgot about. It's basically the stupid version of the Budapest Gambit. But sometimes it can, you're not completely lost after the opening. Like maybe like right here, knight c3, bishop b4. I would have. This is called the England Gambit. Yes, thank you very much. And now actually black is fine, sort of. I mean, this is just a blunder though. Come on. This is just bad, like knight b3. I lose a pawn. Well played. Yeah. Okay. We'll pretend that what? Rook c1? You could have taken that pawn. And you should have. Just should have taken that pawn. It was completely free. Now I'm back in business. I'm so confused. Okay, never mind. Let's go a5. Idea to go a4. This looks like some kind of old, like Marshall against Capablanca game where Capablanca was black, and somehow it reminds me of that. Like black has its majority on the queen side, and slowly but surely he outplays Marshall. Probably I'll not be playing it as well as Capablanca, but I like my position. Queen c2 is a good move though. Attacking a5 now. What am I saying? Good move. Feels like the only move. Still, can only moves be good moves? I guess they can. Yeah, so should I take on b3? I guess not. So I'll play this little bit of an awkward move, but I'll preserve my positional trumps. Like my bishop should be slightly better than the knight, and my opponent should be doing well here on the queen side. He's hopping around with the knights all over the place. Not exactly sure what he's aiming for, but sure. Okay, I'll take finally, and I'll start pushing. I think the time has come. And this can get really bad really quickly for white, actually. I mean, it's really hard to stop those pawns here on the queen side. And usually why a queen side majority is better than a king side majority is because the king cannot easily intervene. So it's good that he doesn't release the tension. That would have made my task considerably easier. So now I'm left to try and figure out a way to continue. I'm not sure about taking, but I'll do it. I wasn't completely sure how to proceed, and this looks decent enough. Oh, it does that. That cannot possibly work. C3 is like, yeah, should be winning, I guess. Although king f1, maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah. Still, nothing too bad. I did to my position. I would think that if I get king d7 and I win this pawn on d6, I'm doing okay. Yeah, he goes for this, but it shouldn't work somehow. Okay, I guess I thought he wanted to take on h6. Now I'll just give it check and take it. Easy money. We just walk the king right up. Right into white's position. Alrighty, thanks for the game. And I think we have time. Did Anish ever call me back? Yeah, actually we spoke about it briefly and he called me back, but it was too late. But it was funny. I think in the end it was good he didn't answer it. It would have been very strange. Okay, let's play final challenge Resident Evil. Boom, from Norway. Let's go. Good luck. Can you play Caro-Kann? Okay. Boom, there you go. Just in time. Last game. And you immediately got what you wanted. I actually used to play the Caro-Kann a lot as a kid, like really starting out, like when I was 9-10 years old. And then everyone told me like, no, you shouldn't play the Caro-Kann. It's like an old man opening. It's when you want to play solid and don't want to play chess. And it's really not true. The Caro-Kann is like a very rich position, very interesting, and I still love it. Don't play it as often, but you do set up a solid base, and I mean, it's very hard for white sometimes to play actually as well, because the black position can easily looks a bit passive, but it can easily spring to life. So yeah, and white can easily overstretch or something goes wrong. So yeah, there you go. Good opening. I like it. An opening which I never really liked was actually the French defense. I played it only a few times in my life, and not with terrible success, but somehow, strangely enough, I found it less appealing. Okay, c5. This is typical on the Caro-Kann. We break with c5, we bring our knight to c6, and we have a little bit less space, but we have good squares for our pieces, and wow. Long castles is almost, you never see that in the Caro-Kann by white. Okay, I'll go queen a5. If he goes king b1, I might go c4. Maybe I should have gone c4 immediately, but c4 now, it's a typical idea in the French defense, and I guess it's good now as well. I'll just start pushing on the queen side, and it's quite locked over here on the king side. Maybe, okay, you should have definitely tried to go g5 there. Now this just looks too slow, like 92. I don't think he's going to be in time with his play. Okay, king a1. This looks like some kind of reverse King's Indian attack. And in the King's Indian, you always play b3 or g3 in that case. So let's see, how do you play in the King's Indian? I don't know. But usually bring the rook to f6 and h6 is an idea in the King's Indian, so I'll do the same now. This really looks funny. Knight c1. I'm not sure how to break through. It's not so easy. Okay. Like knight c1. Maybe things are not so clear as I thought. Queen on b1 is doing quite a decent job of protecting, and it will go to g6 soon, so Wow, he just doesn't care, yeah. Wow. Okay. I guess I should just go for the end game. I mean, the end game is good for me, but it's definitely not crushing or anything. Yeah, so he only won a pawn at the end of all this. Very weird. Yeah, exactly. In the French, you have a problem with your pawn, sorry, with your bishop, but on the other hand, you do get this break c7, c5 in very early on, so it's just a completely different opening. But long term, strategically speaking, the Caro-Kann has better prospects because indeed your bishop is out of its pawn chain. Yeah, so somehow we're playing a very positional game here all of a sudden, but I guess it's going to go my way. Threatening mate in 2. Should go rook c1. Yeah, and now we just bring the other knight to b5, and I think that's good knight. Okay. I think that brings us to the end of this session. I think we played some good chess today, and hopefully it was instructive for everyone. I'll be doing many more Banter Blitzes soon, so stay tuned for that, and have a good night, everyone. See you.